Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi, everybody. How are we doing? Are you guys doing well? I hope you are. Happy Thursday. Hi, Dave. Hi, everyone. Fearzon, aren't you supposed to be at the Latin Zoom? Hi, Joe. I'm so glad to see you here. Hi, Bianca. Oh, D Good 23. Excited for your Love Lab next weekend. Woo! You guys, it's so sold out. We're so excited. We're debating doing another one in October. Every month, I think it's going to be our last month doing it. Hi, Jane. Oh, you're so sweet. I look younger all the time. God, I love you. You guys, I have my love earrings on. I showed you these before. And I'm going to tell you guys, I bought a stash of them. We had a winner last time on Instagram Live 2 weeks ago because she was the person that took one of the last Love Lab spots. So she is getting her name is Margaret, and she's getting her love earrings in the mail. So I have more proprietary love earrings that we'll start doing more giveaways because I love giveaways. And I know you guys, I don't know if do you guys love the love earrings too? If you do, show me a little heart, and then I will continue to invest in these awesome little pieces. They just make me feel good. Guys, I'm sorry, I don't have any love jewelry for you yet, but if you do love these, give me a little heart, give me a sign. They have them in gold and silver. I'm a gold person, but maybe you're silver. I'm seeing lots of hearts. You guys like these? Aren't they? Look, they say love. I know, I'm obsessed. And they're not heavy. Oh, you guys all like them. Oh, I'm so glad because we're going to have another love lab called Fix Your Picker and Pace Your Dating. You guys, this is going to be freaking amazing. September 27th. You need clip-on ones. I love this. Gold for you. I love it. Hi, Lucy. You guys, I missed you guys last week. We were in Galena, Illinois because it was Andy's birthday, and it was so fun. It was great to get away. We felt like, I know a lot of you, I think, are from the Chicago area. It's this area. It's about 3 hours northwest of Chicago, and it's really hilly. For those of you who aren't from the Midwest, Chicago is like flat, like as flat as the wall behind me, and Galena is hilly, and they have little ski hills there, so it was really nice to be there with the kids, because they're 13 and 7, or they'll be 13 and 17, I guess, next year. But yeah, they're getting big. So I hope you guys are all doing great. And hopefully you found something fun to do last Thursday evening. And I am really happy to see you guys tonight. So let's kick it off. How is everybody feeling today? Who needs some love? Who's got something to celebrate? I saw someone said that they got flowers, and I don't remember who you are, but big hearts to you for getting those flowers. Oh, you guys are so nice. You missed me last week, so I'm so glad. It's always nice to know that. You guys know I'm a words of affirmation person. Sometimes when you don't get them a lot, when you need them, then you are like, okay, I don't really know. So it's great to hear. So yeah, somebody got flowers. I know. Lucy, you're so exhausted from your first week of teaching kindergarten. Lucy, you're doing God's work. You are a kindergarten teacher. Oh my God. Leah, you have a video date at 8. That is awesome. Hearts up to you. Maud says you're tired but positive. Yes, tired is okay because a night of sleep can do wonders for that. So get your 8 hours, and I'm so glad that you're positive. Remote learning is so hard. We love you, Lucy. Hi, Max. My son, who's in 7th grade, is joining, and his school starts Tuesday. So yeah, we're really, really proud of all of you first responders. I consider teachers like, little bits of God that are helping our kids. So hi, Mary. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see you guys. I feel like I wish we could all be in a room together. Do you think someday we could organize that where I can have you guys all in my you guys had probably been watching my new pink office. I wish I could spin this phone around. I need a better, I don't know. Let me see if I can do this on the tripod. I'll try and show you guys around here a little bit. Surprised Andy has not made his cameo. Okay, let me see. Good luck. Exactly. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. We have all this artwork. It's so fun. Little coffee table books. I am afraid I'm going to conk you guys. Okay, so this is a little seating area here. Do you see? I have interview chairs here because we're going to start doing video interviews and podcasts in my little gold coffee table, my mirrored closet that's open. So yeah, we are all here in the pink office. We've got some renovations going on downstairs right now. We're doing a lot of work on the house. We should have leveled our house and built a new one instead of doing all this work, but we're going to be really happy with it in about 6 months. Someday I'll take you guys on a house tour. We don't have a big house and we've been here for 15 years and it's well worn. So we've literally taken so many rooms down to studs and are doing it. Did you see the wine, Joe? Look, Andy is right now, our daughter Jaden has, she's a junior in high school and they have back to school night. So he's doing that because he knows I did not want to miss my InstaFam 2 weeks in a row, and I've been to the last 2, so he's taken one for the team and doing the Zoom, so that's why I'm sure at some point he's gonna pop in here. But at 6:55 he came in here and he brought me the glass of wine. Tell me, I'm gonna keep this man around forever and ever. I gotta show you guys something. I want to show you guys, we have a thing. We have a love club. One of our members of the InstaFam, you can identify yourself. I won't identify you if you don't want to. Sent this bottle of wine. Look at this, you guys. Bela's Love Club Cheers 2020 vintage. And she made a card that says, I'm going to be in the graduating class of 2021 because I'm going to find the lid to my pot. So you guys, we have a little thing here. We're a little family and I'm really, really grateful to be here with you guys in this family. So yes, we can definitely have a dating Bela's Love Club meetup group. Nothing would make me happier. I literally think it could be the best day ever. And if I could squash 75 of you into my pink office, I would. I'd need a bigger house, but maybe we'll figure out a bigger space to do it. So stay tuned for that. So I am so glad to have you guys in the Love Club. And look, it's a boy and a girl. I mean, it's so cute. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for the compliments on The Office. I was a little nervous. I'm mildly alpha, as you can tell, and I like, things to happen, but I surrendered to a designer, and let her do this pink and all these colors, and I wish I could show you the bookshelf and the pretty things, but it'll be done by next week. So I'm gonna start doing my Insta Lives in here versus downstairs. So I'll take you for more tours. So thank you guys so much. Does anybody have anything that we want to celebrate? Because I love celebrating you. I am going to begin because this is September, you guys. It's getting real, right? We've been in this COVID world for, my God. Okay, let me think. My birthday was March 10th. March 11th, it felt like the world started to shut down. And it's been almost 6 months. And I don't know when we're going to come out of this, but what I am going to tell you is you guys have been doing amazing. So many of you have been writing in. I know you're going on dates. I've gotten spreadsheets from people that are talking about making relationship logs. So yes, Dave, you're right. We can celebrate that. For many of us, it's a 3-day weekend. Yes. I'm glad some of you guys have a 3-day weekend. Any of you like me and you're going to be working over the weekend. I'm going to be putting this new Love Lab curriculum together. It's September 27th. Fix your picker. and pace your dating. And I have so much stuff I want to put in there that I'm trying to curate it out, because you know me, I want to like fire hose you guys with so much information. But I'll start promoting it through our newsletter. So if you guys don't get our newsletter and you're interested in it, just go to smartdatingacademy.com and fill out a form, and you can just say newsletter, and then you'll be entered into that. So good. Somebody's got half DGood23. Who are you, DGood23? Do I know you? You've got half a work day tomorrow. So relationship logs. Good question. Relationship logs are, we log lots of things at SDA. We have, our whole handbook that we work with our clients. But a relationship, what we do with our clients is we do an analyses of all of their prior relationships, right? And it's custom and one-on-one for everybody, but really thinking about your previous relationships and thinking about what the common denominators were. So I've seen people make their own versions of these and send them over. So I'm so proud of all of you guys for the steps that you've been taking, and every DM I get from you guys, I respond to. I'm so in love with the fact that so many of you have been inspired to go on dates. And if those of you haven't yet kind of, gotten into the car, into the driver's seat, I want to inspire you. This is September, right? Like, we've got 4 months left in this year, and I want you guys to start doing something positive. I want you to put your key in the ignition, and I want you to picture yourself in the driver's seat. And your dating life is a beautiful car. Whatever your dream car is, it's a G500, is it a Maserati, is it a Land Rover, is it an Audi? I don't know what your jam is, but you have the steering wheel of your dating life, okay? Let me, Chantel. Oh, Heidi, you had a good date this week. I'm so proud of you. Good. And Chantel says, relationship logs and scorecards are really good because you get to write down your experience. I'm so glad you score yourself. I'm glad that you like these tools, Chantel. We have poured our lots of experience over the last decade into creating these kinds of things for our clients that are working with us one-on-one, and then it really just helps you to keep on track. So you've started to watch some how to date videos. I'm so proud of you guys. This is all amazing. Is there anyone who needs a little love from the fam here? Anybody thinking about maybe getting online in the next month, maybe thinking about sending some messages? Just let us know. We're here to hug on you, love on you, and send you all the positive energy that you need. And I'm really glad that you used the body language tip. So it looks like everybody's, doing something for your dating life. Bruce, you're having dates with wine on Saturday nights. Yay! That's so fun. I think you're in the Northeast, so dates with wine clearly are my favorite, right? I know, and sometimes I drink white, sometimes I drink bubbles, but usually I'm a red girl because I'm usually cold. I don't get warm that easily, so just body-wise, I get cold really easily, so red wine is always something good to warm us up. But I'm looking forward. This week, I've been doing these, over the last couple of weeks, with one of Chicago's biggest radio stations. We've been doing these Mythbusters, and they're 20-second radio tips, 20 seconds, right? Like, Bela, give us your best, Mythbuster. What's a myth? And let's bust it. So it kind of inspired me to think about talking about what the myths are. Okay, Grace, still no dates. No one asked me out. Grace, you are awesome. You are beautiful. And this is going to be your year, okay, to start getting some dates. You were surrounded by your Insta family here. Everyone give Grace some hearts. People are going to ask you out. I'm putting it out there. Fairy godmother, love club family is all going to put it out there. People are going to start asking you out. People are going to start asking you out, and you're going to start to have some fun dates. Donna, I'm glad you love tequila. I love tequila too. Max, pina coladas. I love it. Grace, look at this. Grace, be positive. Everybody's giving you love, Grace. Do you see this? Okay, give people some hearts back, Grace. In addition to that, okay, send some love back to everyone for the love, right? The more love you get, the more love you give, the more this positive cycle is going to go. All they do is text. That's fine, but we're going to get them off of text and we're going to get them onto the phone and we're going to get them onto video. Look at all this love, Grace. You're getting surrounded by this. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that with us. This is your InstaFam, so you can share anything in here, good, bad. Oh, Grace gave us all double hearts, you guys. I like the front back heart. So everybody's sending you love. Good things are going to happen to you. I've seen pictures of you. You're beautiful. It's just a matter of time, okay? So yes, this is the loving Insta family. Exactly. Cause, effect. Man, look at all these hearts. I love you guys. Thank you for spreading that psychotic optimism to our friend Grace. And for any of you who need that love or want to give that love, too much text is definitely a red flag. Grace needs some margaritas. Amen. I love that. Grace, yep. Don't wait for them to ask. Say if you want to chat on the phone. Works for me every time. I love this. Carrie has a hiking date tomorrow. You guys, this makes me so happy. Like my face is turning red and I haven't even had a sip of wine yet. So Dee Dee, I'm so proud of you for putting it out there and saying, yeah, let's have a phone call. You guys, this is your group. These are the people that are going to love you, support you. We're all here for you. So, and if any of you want to commit in the comments about a step that you're going to take for next week that we can hold you accountable for in your dating life, let us know and we'll give you some more hearts. So we're super proud of you. Exactly, Carrie. Rock on. Take a sip, Bella. Okay, I'm talking too much. Hold on. You need a prescription of this positivity. Okay, get down on your dating life. Tina, big love to you. Sending you hearts. I can't like my own post, but I'm sending you love. Take a sip, Bella. Everyone's like, pipe down, girlfriend, pipe down. I know I can be a little, I'm a lot. I know. Can you imagine my poor husband that has to deal with this every day? And anyway, build that dating funnel. Absolutely. Men are easy to flip if they don't take you up on it. Move on, girl. Exactly. Just send out, and that gets into, so I wanted to talk about dating myths, okay? So myth number one, people say dating is a numbers game, okay? It's false that it's just about the numbers, right? It is about playing the numbers smart. Dave, I love these comments going back and forth. I'm so excited for you to onboard with us next week. You guys, Dave is onboarding with us. He did our Love Lab a couple of months ago. He's joining our one-on-one. You guys, Dave is going to be single for like 5 minutes, okay? So for any of you that are single out on the East Coast, I won't tell you where he is exactly. You can out that if you'd like, but he's such a good guy. Everybody loves Dave. So Dave's smart. He's intelligent. He's very handsome. So lovely. So Dave, cheers to you. Okay, so LOL. Dave is going to rock it. Chantel, exactly. Dave, everybody's loving you. Now, we're all about sharing the love. So back to the numbers game. What was I saying? I know, I'm like sweating now because I'm so hyper with you guys. I want you to play, dating is about the numbers game. Okay, it's kind of a myth in that it's just about numbers. And if you go through enough people, you're going to meet people. Okay, so what I will tell you is you want to play the numbers game smart. We're looking for quality over quantity to some extent, right? But even at Smart Dating Academy, right? When our one-on-one clients get their photos done, their profiles, they've got, a personal trainer like Lindsay or me or any of us that are, right underneath them. We want you to play that numbers game smart, right? You're looking for the red flags, you're getting rid of those people. So you might have conversations with 3 to 6 people at the same time, okay? And that's just because some of those people are going to flake, some of those people are going to have red flags, some of those people might just not be a good fit for you, right? So that's what I mean. it's not just a numbers game. It's playing the numbers game smart. So when people tell you dating's a numbers game, okay, kind of, but you say, look, it's about playing the numbers smart and knowing red flags versus green flags and quality over quantity. Okay, so that is how you're going to respond to that. So hi, Alexandra. I saw you say hi. It's so nice to see you here. I wish you could hop on with me. We'll have to do an IG Live. Dr. Solomon's on here, one of my pals who's so brilliant and lovely and a prolific author. So we'll definitely be doing another Instagram Live together. So, and the other thing about dating too many people is when it's a numbers game and you're not playing the numbers game smart, you're just trying to play more and more and more numbers, is it just gets exhausting, right? We don't let our clients go on any more than 2 dates a week maximum, right? Okay, with video dates, we could do a few more than that, but in a non-COVID world, we were only doing 2 dates a week because I want you to invest in yourself. Do the things that make you happy, because when you feel happy, when you feel rested, when you feel exercised, when you feel like you're spending time with people that you love, you're more happy and you have more to give because you've given to yourself. So taking care of yourself is so important. So dating is a numbers game. Yeah, yes and no. It's playing it smart, okay, is what I want to tell you. So yes, Alexandra, we are totally so overdue. But I will definitely slide into your DMs, girl, and we'll do another IG Live together. So the next dating myth, you guys know I'm nerdy and I have all my notes here. Kevin, you're on the zeros game. Kevin, but you joined Bumble. Remember? I know you now. I know you joined Bumble last week, and we're all proud of you, Kevin. You're going to have dates. It takes the 3 Ps. What are they? Patience, positivity, perseverance. Okay, this is a marathon. It is not a sprint. Okay, y'all, we've been here together during COVID for 6 months already. Okay, we're a little family here, and it's going to take you a while to find this person. It might be the first person you date, or it might take 2 years, but you remember, I am a psychotic optimist. I'm giving you the psychotic optimism. Love is going to come to you. If you want it, it's going to come to you. The lid to your pot is out there. I promise you. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know who he or she is going to be, but I swear to you, love is out there for you. For every person that wants it, they will find it, right? We're wired for love. You just might have to start doing things a little bit differently. So, okay, Kevin, you just started. So everybody's giving you some love here. We all love you. Don't worry about the zeros right now because you've been doing this for like 5 minutes, okay? Love you, but it's been 5 minutes. A week is like 5 minutes. It's like 3 minutes, actually. So this game can take months, years, but it's, you're in it to win it. You're not in it for a minute. So you've got this, okay? So Bianca, you don't want to be in the 2-year stat. I don't think you will be, but you know what? If you are, so what? You're young. You've got this. You just got to keep doing things right, plugging on, picking the high GHQ guys. You've got that. So the 3 Ps, GPON, patience, positivity, perseverance, okay? Those are the 3 Ps. You've got this. You've got to have all of those. Okay, Kevin, you've been on for 2 weeks, so that's like 10 minutes, okay? We love you. I say that with a lot of love. I know I can be a little sarcastic every now and then. I don't mean it in that way. So just keep going, okay? So if I give up after months, etc., do you suggest to keep doing it? Hell yeah. You're in this until you find someone. Don't give up. If you need to take a break, that's fine. So absolutely, even for a 73-year-old, yes, you're going to find love. People, it is never too late to find love. I've got clients that are 24 and I've got clients that are 82, okay? The pot to your lid, absolutely, you guys. One not so good relationship, that is okay. Get yourself in a love lab, Donna says. You guys, exactly, just do it. Honestly, it's great. These IG Lives are amazing, but the Love Lab, it's a different experience. Working with us one-on-one is a different experience. And remember, I'm not here to tell you anything. I'm not here to sell you anything. You guys know me. But if you need help, help is out there. Get the help. Don't stew in your own juice, right? I have coaches. I have business groups I belong to. I've had consultants, everything. Remember, the best top performers in the world all have coaches. Michael Jordan had a coach. Top CEOs have coaches, right? And top athletes, top executives. If you need help, get the help. The help is out there. Everybody loves you. Tina, you wanted to, what does onboarding mean? Onboarding means you're starting up with my company one-on-one and you are becoming a client of ours in our 3, 6, or 12-month coaching program. So when we were talking to Dave, he has elected to work with us as a one-on-one client. And I think he started by doing these IG Lives, then went to a webinar, then a Love Lab, now our one-on-one program. That's taking massive action, right? And he's going to definitely have success because you just got to, it's like everything. I get help where I need it. I'll tell you what, a place I need help, I need help in a lot of ways. We all do, okay, right? I need, like, for example, and this is a little trivial, I've tried to polish my own nails. I'm terrible at it. I've tried everything. So I go out and I have someone help me. I get my polish changed once every other week. I know, it's just beyond me, and I need help with that. And there's a lot of things that I needed a designer. I couldn't get this office together. I pay for services to get them done, and then I'm really happy and I trust the person. So you guys can definitely do that. If you need a coach, call me. You're in my Instagram. You get top priority, okay? So, or seek out someone that you're comfortable with, whatever it is. If it's not us, it's someone else, but get the help. Do something if you need it, okay? So I'm glad you love the color. Chantel did the Love Lab in July and it was awesome. I agree with you, right? Same thing. Went from doing I think you did a webinar and then the Love Lab and then one-on-one. I mean, it's amazing. You just you need something, you guys. I have business coaches. I belong to a group called EO. I had to do different things for the business. It's like I say to myself, suck it up, buttercup, just do it. Write the check, get it going. So that is absolutely it. So, I'm so glad you guys did the Love Labs and are paying it love. Makes me so happy to do things that are helping people. So the second date myth is a first date spark is a must. Okay, you guys have been following me long enough where you know that there does not have to be a spark right away. That is Hollywood. That is Harlequin romance novels, right? And it's fun when there's a spark in the beginning, but that doesn't have to happen, right? We can have lust, and then, we've got parts of our brain that, handle sexual attraction, and then romantic attraction, and different parts of our brain handle attachment, right? So sometimes a spark can happen later in the game. You guys know, Andy and I, for any of you that are new, my husband Andy and I have been married for 23 years, and we knew each other for 6 years before we started dating. And we were really good friends, and I promise you there was no spark. And then we started dating after college. So that deep oxytocin-based attachment that we had to each other as best friends, we studied together, we hung out together, we had each other's backs, and then the spark can light, right? At a certain point, you get inspired, so you don't have to have that instantaneous spark. So that is a huge myth. A first date spark is a must. No, if a first date is okay and it's green lit and there's no red flags, go on the second date. Remember, you're trying to screen people in and not screen someone out, okay? So that's it. So number 3, closely related to number 2, lust at first sight is essential for love to bloom. Nonsense. Absolutely not. I just told you my story, right? You can definitely be attached to someone in one way and have that spark grow in another way. And it doesn't mean that, just because you didn't have a spark with this person right away or lust right away, that it's any less substantial than if it comes later in the game. With all of my clients at Smart Dating Academy, and we've had thousands of clients over the last decade, and God knows the people that have watched us through Instagram and through Steve Harvey and GMA, millions of people ultimately over the last 5-6 years. And I get these letters all the time that talk to these things. But the key thing is, I want you to not think that love and lust or lust and sparks are necessary right in the beginning. And what I was saying is that good love can also, like, that spark for you can develop on the 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th date. It doesn't have to come right away. So screen people in that don't have red flags, even if it's okay. If you have a little more fun on the second date and a little more fun on the 3rd date and the 4th date, keep seeing where it is. You're not leading somebody on, you're trying to screen them in. We're so quick to want to screen people out. We just want this process to move fast, remember? Like by the third date, this is serious, right? When I ran that poll a month ago. No, the third date is not serious. You don't have to make any decisions except, do I want to go on a fourth date? Okay, so this is really an interesting one. I've consulted with Match before, and Match's chief scientific advisor, I've talked about her before on these lives. Her name is Dr. Helen Fisher. And so often women think that they fall in love faster and harder than men, but that is a myth. It's false. The truth of it is that men can actually fall in love faster and harder than women can, right? And so it's really interesting, and Helen does fMRI studies. That means she's putting people in an MRI tube and looking at, in a functional MRI, and looking at parts of their brain that light up when they're shown pictures of people that they love or have loved. And she's done work on people in grief as well. It's absolutely fascinating work. But yeah, men can fall in love harder and faster. And that's why a lot of the advice that I will give you is, if a guy wants to move things along with you really quickly, like at the third date, he's like, oh my God, I'm in love. You know, we always say fast and furious, flames out, right? But it's a litmus test. If a guy does fall in love with you and he knows you're the one and it's too fast for you, it's okay for you to say, you know what? I think this is really going somewhere. I think this has teeth, but I'd really like to just slow things down so that I don't make mistakes that I've made in the past, and keep the speed down. And the right guys are going to be like, okay, that's cool, I totally get it. But the wrong guys are going to flip out on you and make you feel bad. Like, oh my God, you really think you're going to find anybody better than me? Like, you're not as into this as I am? Well, then it's game over, right? So that is definitely not the right thing. So if that is definitely a bad sign, so there's good signs. It's all about the reaction of how the guy that might fall in love with you hard and fast, but is a good guy, a solid guy, will take it. If he's like, that's cool, I know I'll win, I will keep this going at your pace, no problem. I have client after client in our one-on-one program right now, and we are keeping the foot pumped on the brakes, and these guys have been awesome, and they have fallen for these women quickly, and they're good guys, and they want to get exclusive, but we're like, not yet, not yet, not yet. And they're like, okay, I'm still waiting, I'm gonna keep doing this. So I'm telling you guys, that's exactly it. So women, be encouraged. Men can fall in love just as hard and just as fast as we can, and the science shows potentially even faster. I'm gonna turn, hang on one second. I'm gonna turn this fan up really quick. Okay, I lied and I said I wasn't warm. Getting used to this new office. It is kind of warm in here. So I just put a fan on. So let's see. I saw this myth always cracks me up. I wrote this, that online dating is desperate and it's the method of last resort for people. You guys, that is such a myth. Anybody that says that, and I know you guys don't think that, but online dating is responsible for 1 out of 3 marriages, okay? I think that number's understated, because since I've been in business for 10 years, almost 11 years, that stat has been out there. My guess is it's probably closer to 1 in 2 people at this point, right? So online dating is a big deal. Oh, okay, God, I haven't seen all these comments. My phone froze, you guys. Geez, I thought it was all frozen here. I've been missing this. Okay, sorry. Toss that fish. Oh my God, I love you guys. Bela and her crew works. Love you guys. Oh wow, somebody put a link to the Love Lab in here. God, you guys are the best. I love this. Sorry, I don't know why my phone froze. This is so I believe you called a man back without a spark. Seems nice. Employed. That's hilarious. Okay. So, sorry I've been missing these comments. I'm going to keep swiping up to make sure that I thought nobody was saying anything. I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep going. So, online dating, you guys, there's over 2,500 sites and apps that are out there. There's a lot to choose from. In the online dating love lab that everybody's talking about here, we've written an amazing workbook that allows you, it's like a Mad Libs template, so you answer 8 questions, and when you spit it into the template that I put together, out comes the perfect match and Bumble profile. And some of the people that are in this IG fam have been starred in our love labs because their profiles were so good. Chantel, Dave, you guys wrote awesome profiles. If I've missed any of you, that yes, you guys have 100% wrote amazing profiles. So many of you. Ro, I saw you're on here. Your profile was awesome. If I've forgotten any of your awesome profiles, just say me, Bella, you forgot me. But there's so many of you that have written great profiles. So online dating can work. And if you're having trouble with it, join our online dating love labs, because peak dating season is coming in December, and you guys, you really want to be ready for it, because when you have good photos and a good profile, you're going to start to get more people. You're going to start, Donna, you're an amazing love lab participant. Those photos that you took in the blue shirt, I remember them all. Love you. Okay, I'm going wine, water, wine, water. Oh, Charlene, hi. Your profile does rock. You wrote an amazing profile through the Love Lab. So I'm so proud of you guys. So much love for all of you. We get the best people. I'm so blessed and grateful for all of you that are in this InstaFam, and you make my life richer and better. So thank you for being here. And for anybody that's done our Love Labs, anybody that's just sort of in my orbit, if you've DM'd me, if you've messaged me, every one of you means something to me. So just know that. Somebody asked where this dress is. This is BCBG. So, yeah, it's got this cute little keyhole in the back. I can't show you. So everybody's saying do the Love Lab. Love Lab taught me so much. Oh, you guys, I'm so glad. This is so makes me happy that I might take another sip of wine. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Myth. Men don't want to date successful women. Okay. Now, you guys on here, Bruce, Joe, Dave, like other guys, Kevin, successful women, like men that have self-esteem, which I know our InstaFam guys definitely do, they're happy to date successful women that have their own lives. Maybe you have a career, maybe you have a job you love, maybe you don't love it, but there's nothing so many successful women want to dilute themselves, right? And kind of dumb themselves down in a sense, because they're afraid that they're going to be intimidating to a guy. Look, Dave said exactly, Bella, okay? Do you guys hear that, Bruce? Okay, our guys are saying Joe would love to date a successful woman. 100%. You guys, I listened to a podcast called The Armchair Expert, because I'm starting a podcast, so I'm listening to the best ones out there. So sneak preview. So I was listening to Dax Shepard, who is the Armchair Expert, and he interviewed Bill Gates this week, and it was so good. Like, I was listening to it when I was on the elliptical, and Dax was really, and it was an hour-and-a-half interview, literally with Bill Gates. I mean, and I love Bill Gates, and so. Oh my God, look at this. How Hawaii only dates successful women. They are the best. I love this. Oh, you can't wait for my podcast. Thank you. Oh my God, that makes me so happy. But this podcast with Bill Gates, Dax asked Bill, he said, Bill, and if you guys haven't seen, there's a Netflix documentary called In the Mind of Bill Gates, and it's so good. I'm nerdy and I like documentaries. So what they talk about in this documentary is how Bill Gates came from privilege. He had great parents. He had a strong mom. She was professional. She was a philanthropist. She was involved in a lot of boards. She really was like on him about school and, taught him what it was like to be successful. And Dax asked him, I want you to tell me, did having a mom that was professional and successful allow you and be comfortable enough to marry someone like Melinda, who is a force of nature under herself? And he said, yeah, I think so, right? Melinda is a force of nature also. And he says, she keeps me grounded. Like, she knows me. She's a great partner. And she worked at Microsoft. So yes, I think men are plenty fine dating successful women and strong women. So that is a total myth. Ladies, you never have to dial yourself down. Own yourself. Be yourself. We onboarded a client today who owns a really successful company in Chicago, and she's beautiful, like a model, like, oh, just gorgeous. She just did her photo shoot, and she started and founded this amazing company, and we did some exercises with her, and we got a soundbite, and I asked her, tell me what you do for work, and we did some video work around it, and she was so, like, her body language changed immediately when she talked about her work, and she's created this kick-ass business, and she's successful, and she's so humble. And we just coached her around her body language and how to, instead of trying to dilute it, being passionate and happy about it, because happiness and passion is so attractive, and it's not bragging. You're not like, you know, I'm such a really cool, smart person and I've started this amazing business. No, she's like, I started a business in this industry and I love it so much. And most people don't even understand why, but it is like my life's passion. I love it. I get out of bed every day. I'm like, who doesn't want to be, who doesn't want to who doesn't want to be with someone that's passionate like that? So yeah, so it is absolutely, a myth that men don't want to date successful women. So, and here's another one, another myth, you know, I get a lot, and there's so much, you know, like the rules, you know, that book, like women should never make the first move. Women shouldn't do this. Women shouldn't do that. Women shouldn't blah, blah, blah. Right. And so, and I think a lot of that is yesteryear. I think, you know, the myth here is men should always ask women out. No, you know, I think Dee Dee said it before, right? If he's not moving it to the next level, just say, hey, I'd love to chat with you. And ladies, even with the gentlemen on here, I'm sure that they can agree with me on this myth. If you're interested in talking to somebody, reach out. If you're interested in doing a video chat, do the video chat. If you want to go on a second date and you haven't heard from him, maybe he thought you didn't like him as much and he just didn't want to hear another no. Send that nudge. It's okay. All of this is good. Leah, you hate the rules. Oh my God. When I read it, I had hives, and I even have the new one called Not Your Mother's Rules. I'm like, oh my God, like, what is this? Who wrote this book? Like, no shade. I don't like saying bad stuff, and I'm certainly not throwing shade on the authors, but it's just, I find it disempowering to our entire gender. So look at True Blue Joe. I wish women would like to make the first move. Absolutely. I am here to debunk all these myths, Patricia. Absolutely. So yeah, not making a move, Bianca. It's the fastest way to attract avoidance. You're completely right. You're a couples therapist, and you love hearing from other couples others perspectives. Absolutely. So yes, Charlene, you've offered to pay on all dates so far. I am so proud of you. You can even offer to pay your share. You're such a love and such a rock star and so beautiful. I'm so happy that you're on there. Hi, Liz. Own your power. Exactly. So, oh my God, I had so many myths. You guys, it's 7:45 and I have all your questions. Hoi! Okay, you guys are too good at conversationalists. So own your power, men and women, absolutely. So glad you guys are offering. Nobody's taking you up on it. That's okay. You offered, Charlene. You're showing people that you would be a good partner. Dave's saying, I think most men would like women to make them first move on occasion. Love that. Okay, my myths. We're debunking all this BS that's out there, ladies and gentlemen. So as part of the InstaFam, Coopster. Is it a bad sign if they want to split the bill? No, it's not a bad sign. It's not a bad sign at all, right? It just means they want to split the bill. It doesn't mean anything. So I've had couples that have gotten married where they split the bill on the first several dates. So it's not a sign. Absolutely. So yeah, remember, offer to at least pay your half or trade off. It's so fun that way. It's my water. If it looks cloudy, it's because I squeeze an entire lemon in it. It's my favorite thing. Charlene, ooh, let's go there. I'll take your question first. Is it okay to kiss on the first date? If you're comfortable with it. I know in COVID right now, lots of people aren't. But if you're really feeling it and you're feeling like the risk is worth it, then it's okay, but you certainly don't have to at all. So look at Dave. I always appreciate when women offer to pay, but I've never let someone pay for the first, second, and sometimes the third. Okay, that's great. Exactly, but he appreciates it when women offer to pay. So you guys, it's all good, right? We're living in 2020. So you thought I was doing a sip. Yeah, I was doing my sip of water. So my last boyfriend asked me to split everything. Yeah, that's not fun either. So it's just fun sometimes when you trade off. So that's what I would say. So sent you a spreadsheet at the end of every vacation. Well, Janet, there's a good reason that he's your ex. Did you see your cup, Janet? It's here in the house. Myth or not, women do not want to date a short 5'4" man. Well, let me tell you guys something. I think B. Harper 1914. Hi, I don't know your name, but I'm guessing you're a guy. I will tell you that my husband is somewhere between 5'5" and 5'6". So he got a wife. His wife is me. My father is 5'3". My mother is 5'2", and they've been married for 51 years at this point. So no, it's harder for guys that are shorter with online dating as a medium, but we've had lots of guys that are on the shorter side. And once you have great photos, a great profile, and you're emailing lots of women and putting lots of worms out there, the right kinds of women, playing the numbers game smart, you will start to date. So look at this. I like short. I'm 5'3". If they're short, it's fine. Do you hear that, B. Harper? I hope that you're hearing that. Chantel says, I would date a man that is shorter than me. It doesn't make any difference to me. I'm with you. I dated most of my boyfriends before Andy were 6'2", big dudes, and now he's, closer to my size. So look at this. Everybody's dating. Do you hear this? My dad was small. My mom was taller. I get my height from my dad. I love that. So myth bust, okay? There are women out there that are heightists. You know what? Those aren't the women for you, okay? Everybody's got a thing, right? So I'm telling you, it's a myth. If you need help looking at your profile, call me. We've got to really make sure that your profile is in good shape. You're dressed to kill in your photos. You're looking good. We've had guys that are shorter, so no worries. Cyrus says the same size in bed. I tell guys, I'm like, look, you guys, let's just get real. Everybody's the same height lying down. You know what I'm saying? So let's just go there. Like, Syra, thank you for bringing it there because I'll take it down there real fast. So absolutely. So that is what's going on. So how do we call you? Go to my website, smartdatingacademy.com, fill out a form, and we will definitely be in touch with you. Kevin, you're 6'5" and you still like to date a short woman. I love that. So yeah. So do you see all this, you guys? Look at this. Just in this Instafam, you guys have asked your own questions. We're debunking them. Doesn't matter if you're shorter or older. We love you guys. And look at all the love. You know what? This is just the best group. You can see, go to our website, smartdatingacademy.com. So that's all. And then we will definitely reach out to you. So you're 5'3". That's awesome. I'm 5'3" as well. And I can't wear heels anymore after I broke my toe and swollen bone last year. That's a whole nother story, which is why I wear sneakers with my dresses everywhere I go. Except, yes, when you see me on TV on the set at GMA, I do have heels on, but I do like the Oprah thing where I carry them with me until I get to the couch and then I put them on and everybody knows. So it's fine. So, I like tall, but only because I date a short narcissist. That's hilarious. You dated a short narcissist? Okay. You guys, oh shoot, it's 7:50 and I've got 16 questions. Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna get into some of these next week. So, let me see. Which ones came first? I think it's these. Okay. Is it okay to take a break for a few days from dating sites and apps? Absolutely. It's always okay to take a break. It's totally, you guys all wear sneakers. Do you want to see? Okay, hold on. I can be ADHD. I have them right here. Look at my rose gold sneakers since you guys asked. I just wanted to show you that you can have good funky sneakers. So, so back to the questions. This is why you guys love me, because I'm just all over the place. It's totally okay to take a break from dating sites and apps. Go into dating detox. Sometimes I put people into dating detox for a month. Like, take a break. But then you have to turn it off. No dates. Just fill up your cup. So it's absolutely fine to take a break. My shoes match my office, I know. So totally okay to next question. Is it okay to give your real name when asked on a dating site? Yes, most sites now will let you give your real name. If your name is super unique and you don't feel comfortable, use your middle name or make up a name. So, good. I'm glad. B. Harper, well, this does give me some hope. It's been my experience as a short fellow. I'm invisible to women. We love you, B. Harper, 1914. Mwah. So, Patricia, thank you. You're so positive. I love that. You need to know my sneakers, please. Okay, the dress is BCBG. The sneakers are Naturalizer. So, they're called Michaela. So, they're so comfortable. Why do men ghost you, especially after 2 months? Oh, girl, I'm sending you love. People ghost because they think it's the kinder thing to do, or they're conflict avoidant. So that's why they just disappear, because they can't take the thought of hurting you, or they just don't know how to deal with it, and they've always unplugged and avoided, and maybe people in their life just abandon them, and that's all they know. So that's why people ghost, and it hurts so much, and I'm sorry that that's happened to you, but it's telling you that that person is not a good relationship bet if they ghosted you after 2 months. So sending you big love, but I want you to know that you dodged a big bullet. So, okay. Oh, here, Bianca said, I ghost because I'm conflict avoidant. Okay, it's exactly what I just said. So that's what happened. So I'm sorry that happened to you. So, let's see. Your new lady friend was concerned because you were still working. You should be happy that you're still working, Bruce, right? Let's see. Also, do any of your clients meet people organically with SDA assistance? Absolutely. I have a client in New York City that was on Match. We had her on JDate. She came to Chicago. She worked with us one-on-one for 6 months. And she wanted to meet a good Jewish guy. Like, she was very flexible on a lot of things, but her religion was really important to her. And so we had her on 2 sites, but we came up with a clever strategy, and we helped her to reach out to her networks in a very clever way to start to get setups. And through one person in that email chain that we helped her to set up and send out, she got set up with this amazing guy, one of the best couples I know. They are happily living in New York. They have a baby. They're both doctors. The most loving, she tells me 4 years later that they wake up, and as part of their prayers in the morning, they say, I'm so grateful for you, right? And to each other. An amazing story. And that came through an organic email and an organic setup. So fun and cool. So yeah, there's some great stories out there. Is there a site you recommend if you're a professional looking to meet another professional? You can try the League. You have to apply to the League to get in. I understand that their volume isn't that high in other cities, but the League is an app that blends Facebook and LinkedIn. So it looks for people with more of a professional pedigree. So you can try that. But that's what I would tell you. Other than that, there's plenty of professional people on Match, Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, Coffee Meets Bagel, all of eHarmony, all of the big sites. So an organic setup, Dave, is meeting people in real life. It's just a fancy way of saying getting set up, or meeting somebody on the bus or at work, the IRL in real life. So yeah, it's a great story. So such a fun, amazing story. Let's see. Do guys rather contact the girl after the first date? I think some guys do, some guys don't. It depends. If you like a guy after the first date and you haven't heard from him, send him one nudge text and you know, see what happens. If he doesn't respond, it's not meant to be. Move on. Keep going. So yeah. And let's see. You keep having flashbacks from moments with an ex. That sounds painful. I'm sorry. So that's really hard. Maybe try therapy if you're having flashbacks from an ex. It sounds like that there's maybe some stuff that you need to work through around that. So let's see. If your ex's mom is still contacting you, curious, what do you think? I think that if it's your ex-husband and you were close to your mother-in-law, it happens a lot. So sometimes, some of my clients are like, I didn't really want to divorce him because I loved his family so much. So there's a lot of people that, that fall in love with their in-laws, or, you don't have to be married, but the people, whose lives that you were entwined with for so long. So EMDR, yes, great, is very good for trauma, 100%. Next question. Let's see. Is there a polite way to ask if someone's online dating pictures are current? So many aren't. No, there really isn't a polite way, but here's the best thing. Do a video chat and then you'll know. So you don't even have to ask that question. Next question. Is it really safe to date more than one guy during COVID? Yeah, sure. If you're video dating them or you're socially distanced, if you're hooking up with and, doing all that stuff, then probably not. So I see a lot of chat over here about J-Date. I love this. So let's see. How do you handle someone who is emotionally avoidant and you are anxiously attached in dating? Oh, girl, that is like an hour-long discussion. I know there's some therapists on this call as well. So if you're anxiously attached and you're dating someone who's avoidant, you're certainly setting yourself up for being pretty anxious. So that's something that you'd have to get a lot of help around, and you'd have to really ask yourself if this is a good bet for you, because you'd probably be, I don't know a delicate way to say this, you'd probably be better suited for somebody who has a more secure attachment style than avoidant, especially if you know that you're anxious. So, it can work. It just takes a lot of work for what I would tell you. So this is a long conversation to have. So I'm happy to set up a session with you and talk about this offline, because it's a long thing. It's not an easy one-hit wonder, except ask yourself, is this really worth it? Because if you know he's avoidant and you know you're anxious, and it just depends, is he willing to work on it, and are you willing to work on it together in couples therapy? So that's what I would say. How do you handle a guy who is coming on really strong the first couple of dates? Just like we said before, just say, hey, you know what? Hopefully there's no red flags. If he's coming on strong, maybe he's one of the guys that has fallen in love harder and faster because you're a great catch. So just say, hey, you know what? I'd be happy to see you, but I'm not going to be able to go out with you tonight. But how about next Tuesday? I'm busy until then. And just slow it down and be generous and kind in the way you say things, but definitely draw your boundaries. I think that is really, that is really what I would tell you to do, is be direct, be kind, and hopefully he reacts in a way where he slows things down. And if he doesn't, then he's not your guy and he's got red flags on him. How do I communicate with my ex in a constructive way? You can be as kind as you're able to with your ex, and that's what I would say, right? You can only do your best. You can't control how your ex is going to respond to you, but trying to communicate in a de-escalated, positive way, just depending on where your relationship is. I'd have to know a lot more to give you specific scripts on how to do that. So I know, I wish we could continue this hour too, you guys. I get my hour and 40 minutes. So there's only 2 questions I didn't get to. Dating profiles, how honest should you be? I want men to be drawn to who I am. Be honest, 100% on everything in your profile, but be positive, right? You don't have to disclose all of your baggage. Remember, people need to earn your story. All I see is oy vey. Bruce, I love that. I say oy all the time. I'm an honorary Jew, so yes, many of my best friends are Jewish. So the Indians and the Jews, we have a lot in common. So you guys are the best. I'm so glad we got to do this, and I'll be here next Thursday as well, 2 days before the big Love Lab. So you guys, if you're interested in the Fix Your Picker Love Lab at the end of September, let me know. It's going to be a little bit of a lower price than the current Love Lab. Love you guys. Thank you guys. You're the best too. This makes me so happy. I will see you guys next week. If you guys want more, go to our website, buy the webinar. That's the 7 things you need to know about dating during COVID. You'll get more of me, way more tips, a structured presentation. Go, I'll send you the link. You'll really love it, and that'll be your action for next week. Do something for yourself. I love you guys. Blessings and love to you. Make sure you're in our database. Go to smartdatingacademy.com, fill out a form, get into our newsletter database so you know all the secret fun things we're up to. Mwah! See you next Thursday. Bye, guys. Bye.